How's it going, guys? James96 with a brand new episode of the Cave-In series, and today I am so excited, guys. Honestly, I can't wait for what we're going to be doing today because it's so awesome. So, first of all, I didn't realise this last episode, but this witch wand is amazing. Look at it. I could go so much quicker now. It what does it do? It imbues speed, which 50% plus speed. Yeah, I didn't notice that before, so that's really cool. Now I can go super quick, which means showing you stuff is going to be so much easier. So if you didn't notice from the title of the episode, we're going back over to the witch hut area today because there's some really exciting things which I've seen about that which I want to show you guys. So I would normally jump cut here, but because it's so quick, I'm going to show you the journey on camera. This first bit's a bit technical getting around all of this, but then yeah, this is the long dig that I did before, so obviously it's a lot quicker now because I'm using this speedy wand. So yeah, about here we could just jump up there, jump up, and look at that, speedy as anything. So quick to get around these caves now. And I think we're here, yep, and jump to finish. Yes, we made it. That was fun. So much quicker now, it's awesome. So yeah, the thing that I actually wanted to talk about is actually in this little room that is down here. So we're just going to go through here. Probably going to need my bucket. I almost forgot to take a bucket when I was coming down here earlier because I was taking stuff back and forth, and I almost dropped off. Well, I did drop off my bucket and I almost drowned because of it. Right, let's go through here. So, as you can see, I've ended up in this room here, which, as you can tell, I've removed some of the stuff already from. I was just clearing it out a bit and picking out the resources I liked. And two important things were noticed. First of all, I was going to start taking away this polished andesite because I use it a fair bit, so I was going to do it. So I started digging away, but we'll come back to that in a sec, because basically I then noticed that there's a pattern on the wall. And at first I thought it was nothing, and then having read through a couple of forum posts saying that the names of the witches meant something, I suddenly started to think if this meant something. So it's unconfirmed yet because I haven't gone to investigate, and I'm actually asking the map maker if I'm just completely crazy, because this could be a complete waste of time. But you see this VII, that to me is Roman numerals, meaning 7. Okay, bear with me. C in Roman numerals is 100, and XC in Roman numerals is 90. So to me that says 7, 190, which, I don't know if it's just me, they sound a lot like coordinates. So I'm thinking there might be something at 7, 190. The reason why I haven't gone to check yet is we're at minus 570, 27, 1318. So if it turns out I'm wrong, then I'm going to waste a lot of time checking that out. So I just want to be sure, and I just want to check to make sure that I'm at least on the right lines, because if it's wrong, then I'm going to feel really stupid. But yeah, that could be something coming in the future, so remember that, because the next thing we're going to do is, like I said, I was starting to dig out this polished andesite, and I dug out this one, and it's not going to show it at the moment, but basically I saw the flame effects out of the corner of this. So you know, like on a spawner, how the effects come out of the corner, come out of the block when the mob inside starts spinning around. Well, I saw that, so I'm pretty sure there's a spawner behind here. I haven't checked it because I wanted you guys to be here, but I'm pretty sure, and if I'm correct, let me just build up the suspense a bit. If I'm correct, yes, it's a witch spawner. That is awesome. Right, that's what we're going to do this episode then. We are going to make a witch farm. So I was hoping that it was a witch spawner. I've actually got all this stuff on me already, just in case it was. Stone pickaxes, some signs, and the cobblestone and a crafting table. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a witch farm today, just like any normal spawner farm. It doesn't have to be like a witch farm because of the fact that it's from a spawner, not from a witch hut. So I'm going to start digging this out, and I'll be back with you in a sec, guys. So see you then. And we're back, and this is what it looks like so far, guys. So as you can see, all I've done so far is cleared out that 9x9 area. Well, it's actually 9x8 at the moment, and however high, because I need to work out now where I want the witches to go. So yeah, I've hollowed out this area, and now, as you probably remember from when I was doing my other mob farms, I need to take them off somewhere, take them up really high, and then drop them down. And I was actually looking up witches on the wiki just to work out if there's a better way of killing them. And it turns out that we're definitely not going to be able to use splash potions because they're only like 15% effective or something. Or the witches are 85% resistant, so it won't be a good idea. And the other thing which I didn't realise is that they can actually heal themselves by drinking potions of healing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop them from a height high enough that they die, and it'll just be a grind at this farm. Because to make it so that you could kill them yourself would probably cause more hassle than it's worth, because of the fact that if you drop them all down whilst you're waiting for them to build up, they could be healing themselves, and then there's no point dropping them down because they'll be at full health. So yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do, just for simplicity. If I want XP, I can just use the other farm that I've made that's really useful for that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out where I want to drop these guys. I'd ideally like to use the or integrate the witch hut area, which I think is like just over there. It can't be that far, because if you think about it, we came from that sort of direction. So I'd like to integrate that somehow, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. I haven't worked it out yet. And then we need to work out where we're going to AFK and stuff like that. So I've got a load of stuff to work out, and I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I spoke to the map maker after finishing that last clip, and he says that there definitely is a pattern, but we didn't quite get it right, which I'm kind of relieved about actually, because of the fact that if we had the pattern, if we'd got the pattern right, then I would have been travelling 1,000 or so blocks to try and find out whatever it is, but it's not that. He said that the letters clearly could be confusing after I worked out the pattern, which I did, so he's probably going to end up changing it in the next update to up arrow C for this wall, up arrow D for this wall, and CC for this wall. He didn't explain to me what the pattern means, and I haven't worked it out yet, so I'll see if I can. He said that it's not essential that I work it out, but you know, I'll give it my best shot. Anyway, for those of you that are a bit confused now, thinking, hang on, you just took this whole room apart in your last clip. Yes, I still did that. That did happen. I've actually moved this entire room. This room used to be down there, about 5 to 10 blocks. I don't know if I can show it. It's literally just down there. Yeah, just down there is where it used to be. And what I did was I moved it up here because I finished the witch farm and I needed an AFK area, so I decided rather than come up with my own room design, I'll use this awesome room design they've already created. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got almost an exact replica of the room. I've put all of the pieces of paper back, I've put the mushrooms back and stuff like that, I've put the map back, and then obviously the witch one would go there, but I think I'm going to keep hold of that because I like that, so I might just name a blaze rod when I eventually get an anvil. So yeah, this is my AFK room. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to explain all of the work that I've done off camera, because it's been quite a while since I recorded that last clip actually, because I have been busy. This took quite a while, but I'm going to explain everything that I do. So when we left off, the witches were just coming back and were just being drawn by water source just alongwards. So now they get taken across like this, just behind this wall somewhere, and they get taken up here. From up here, they go right the way up to the top. Okay, there's one going now. And the good thing about this one, which I didn't realise when I started this, it's another thing about witches I've discovered, is that, and it must be pretty new, is that you, with these water channels going directly upwards, is you don't have to leave air pockets for them, because the witches give themselves potions of water breathing, so you can't actually drown witches anymore, which is a really cool fact that I didn't know. So this is just solid water all the way up to the top, because of the fact that look, if you see they've got particle effects on. Sorry about that. If you can see they've got particle effects on, and they just go all the way up, so that's really cool. And then as you can see here, I've been very busy. So what I did, I'll start you off with what I did and then I'll show you this. So there used to be solid dark oak wood across here. I took that out to give myself the materials to build this lovely little bridge here. So that's just dark oak across. I used oak fences because unfortunately these are spruce wood and there's no spruce wood to be able to put spruce wood fences there, so I had to use oak instead, but I think it looks good. Obviously dark there still, and yeah, that's that part. And then I redesigned this top part slightly so that the witches can fall down. The witches fall from directly up there, they fall straight onto these hoppers, and then I've been AFK for quite a while now, and look at all of the drops I've got. Look at that, that is awesome. I've got so much stuff from the time that I've been AFK, and this is such a good farm. Look at it, I've got loads of sugar, gunpowder, glowstone, spider eyes, sticks, and I was thinking about it, because I know there's going to be some people that think that this farm is a bit OP, a bit over the top, and whilst I agree with you that it's very efficient, I think that the resources you get aren't necessarily a bad thing, because, like, redstone, all I'm going to use redstone for is making more redstone contraptions than I'd probably be able to otherwise, which I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's just using your initiative. The gunpowder, it's not like you have sand, so you can't make TNT, so there's not much you can actually do with the gunpowder except for potions. And alright, give me 2 seconds, I just need to cough. Oh, sorry about that. And the glowstone, you can obviously use for decoration, but then you can get that from the nether anyway. That just saves me some time going to get it. Spider eyes I could get from a spider spawner, so that's something you could get anyway. The glass bottles you wouldn't be able to get, but it's only going to make a few potions. I mean, I don't think that's a major issue and something that needs patching. And sticks, it just saves me using wood for sticks, which, you know, I'm only going to use the sticks for like stone swords for my farm anyway, so I don't think that's a major issue. So yeah, overall, I'd say even though it's a very handy farm, and I definitely recommend building it, it's not something that you need to worry about patching out, if that makes sense. That's just my point of view, but if you guys have a different opinion, then please comment below and let me know. But yeah, it took me quite a while to do this. It wasn't easy. I had to work out how far to drop the witches from. I think I took them up, I think I dropped them from about 32 blocks in the end. I think it has to be 30 blocks or over, but I just wanted to make certain that they die, because the last thing you want is to have to try and whack a witch from here. So yeah, and I think I've done pretty well with the aesthetics as well. It looks really nice. You can see I've just used dark oak slabs to make it link up, and I think it looks really nice. I don't think I've detracted too much from the look of the witch hut as a whole. And if you look, I've left the rest of this area dark, and I think I'm going to keep it like that because I like the fact that there's mobs swimming around. There's no way for them to get up here. I did change this bit here actually to a spiral staircase, just so that obviously I needed to take the vines out, so I had to change that up, but I think that looks pretty cool. And there's no way for them to get up here because this is all lit up nicely. And I'm just going to quickly explain this room again, just in case you didn't understand. So this is my AFK room. So if anywhere I stand in this room, even on top of these cauldrons, on top of here, all the time the spawner, which is just down there, is being activated. So that means that I can just sit in here. I'm completely safe because everything's lit up. There's no way for any mobs to get in here, and I could just AFK without having to, you know, sit behind a iron door and just sit there doing nothing. I can kind of, if I get bored, I could just kind of parkour around for a little bit, which I think is a really fun idea, and it wasn't too hard to do. All I did was, if you want to check the coordinates, there's one corner and the other corner is there. So if you want to try and replicate that yourself, feel free. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got time for though, because that took me a lot of time to do off camera, so it's going to be a slightly shorter episode today. But if you liked what I did, then please leave a like, and if you're enjoying the series, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.